In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take a YouTube video and turn it into viral Instagram reel scripts using AI and automation. So this is what we're going to cover in this video. First, I'm going to talk about my YouTube content OS system and how you can get a free template of it in the link in the description. Then we're going to talk about how to trigger Make.com webhooks using Airtable buttons. So you're going to learn how to set up Make.com automations and trigger those automations using Airtable buttons. Then we're going to learn how to build an automation inside of Make.com that will actually generate the Instagram Reel script for us. Then you're going to get access to 15 viral Instagram Reel script templates that you can use in your system to generate quality outputs. Then we're going to use the Claude AI model to generate the final Instagram Reel script. To do that, we need a prompt to generate the Reel scripts. And for that, I got the prompt right here. So stick around to the video so that you can get a hand of this amazing prompt that I got right here. Who am I? My name is João Marques, and in this channel we are all about AI content systems. So if you are interested on that, click the subscribe button so that you can receive notifications for my future videos. And if you want a custom AI content engine for you or for your clients, you can book a call with me in the description as well. Now, before you start building this cool system with this amazing prompt right here to generate the Reel scripts, there's a couple of things that you will need if you want to follow along this video, okay? The first thing you need is my YouTube content management system. Why do you need this system? Because the automation that we are going to build today is going to be on top of that system that we got on Airtable that I've been building for the past 3 videos, where I can store and manage all of my YouTube content and automate a bunch of processes when it comes to creating content on YouTube. So this system is really helpful. You can download it in the link in the description on my free resource hub, and you can follow along this video to implement this new add-on to the system so that it becomes even more powerful. But if you don't want to do that, you can just stick around to the video, get access to the prompt, and build it on your own system that you got there. Right here, I got the changes that we are going to make to this Airtable system. Again, this system right here manages all the YouTube content, and what we want to do is add a new button to this system that will generate the Instagram Reel scripts. So we're going to have a button called Generate IG Reel Script, and once that button is clicked, it's going to trigger a Make.com scenario that's going to use Claude and this amazing prompt right here to generate the Reel script using a template that we provided. And finally, it's going to update Airtable so that we can see the final output there on the system. Right here, I got 15 IG Reel script templates ready to be uploaded to our system so that we can use them when we are generating the final output. So without wasting more time, let's get started. Let's build this automation, use this amazing prompt, get all these templates in our system, and make this awesome workflow work. Okay, so if I jump over here to my YouTube content OS system, you can see here that I got all of my data. I got here the ideas that I have for content, the videos that I want to script out, the video that I'm currently recording right now, the videos that I've published. And here, if I go over here to the right, you can see that I can store all of this data here on this base. And we got these buttons that we have been setting up on the last videos with a bunch of cool automations to automate all of the process when it comes to YouTube creation. Here I got the Kanban view where I can see the content in this view. Here I got my content calendar and published content as well, where I can see the content that I've published. And here we got the lead magnets table that is linked to the content bank table, so I can see the lead magnets that were used for each content. So right here, this piece of content right here used this lead magnet from this table. And we got the platform where it's stored, the opt-in page, all that great stuff. And here we got the templates for LinkedIn posts that we used on the last video. And we're going to update this table to add now Instagram Reel scripts templates. And again, you can get access to the template of this system for free in the resource hub by going to the link in the description, okay? Okay, so let's start off by organizing the templates table, because we're going to have a new platform to store templates. So if you haven't watched my last video, here I got on the templates LinkedIn templates that we can use right here at the end of the system. So right here, I can select the template that I want to use for my next LinkedIn post and provide custom instruction. Click this link and it will generate the final LinkedIn post. And these templates are from the templates table. If you haven't watched my last video, you can watch it to see how I built out this system. So now what I want to do is add also the Instagram Reel scripts templates that we got right here. So we got 15 IG Reel script templates that we want to paste to this system, but we need a way to organize this. So I'm going to create a new field called platform so that we can filter out which template is for which platform, okay? So go ahead and create a new field called platform. It's going to be a single select field where the options are LinkedIn, because we got LinkedIn templates, and now we're going to have Instagram templates as well. Instagram can be a little bit more purple, and I'm going to put this here more on the left. So these two templates that we already have here are for LinkedIn, and now we're going to start to add the Instagram templates. So if I go over here, I can start to copy and paste the templates to this system right here so that we can use later here when we start to add the new fields, because we're going to build a similar system to this one where we're going to have the template, the custom instruction, the button, and the final output. But instead of LinkedIn right here, it's going to be for IG Reels. So what I'm going to do is start to add all of these templates to the system. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be that much. So the name of the template is going to be here on the hook. I know it's not the actual hook of the template, but it makes more sense having the template name right here on the hook field, because this is the primary field of the record. And that's the primary field that we see when we are selecting a template. So right here, educational and informative reel. So we want to make sure that we can identify which template we are selecting. So I'm going to go ahead and paste here the template names instead of the actual hook of the template itself. You know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, for the templates that I got right here, we do not have an example for this specific template. So the output may not be as good as if you had an example for the template, because when you provide examples to the AI, it should perform better. But I already tested this prompt before putting it right here, and the output was great. So let's keep going. Let's keep adding the templates. By the way, these templates right here are not mine. I did not come up with it. These templates are from Matt Gray right here. You can check him out on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So I just pasted all the templates right here. We got educational and informative reel, motivational, product, personal story, all these great templates right here. And now what I want to do also is just filter this view. So here I'm going to say LinkedIn templates, and I'm going to filter by platform is LinkedIn. So we only see the LinkedIn templates. And then I'm going to duplicate this view and say Instagram templates, remove the copy, and filter for Instagram. So we only see the Instagram templates, okay? Now let's go back to the content bank, and we need to change this field right here because this one is for the LinkedIn posts. But if I try to select the template, you can see that I can select the Instagram templates as well. And we don't want to do that. We only want to be able to select the LinkedIn templates. So for that, we're just gonna go here and limit record selection to a view, select view, and it's gonna be the LinkedIn templates. So we're gonna save, confirm changes, and now we are only able to select the LinkedIn templates. And we're gonna duplicate this field so that we can now use this field for the Instagram template. So Instagram template, and right here we can also change this one to LinkedIn. Click save, go back here to the Instagram template and change the view to Instagram templates so that we are only able to select the Instagram templates. I need to remove this. Go here, and there we go. We only see the Instagram templates, and now we can move this to the right so that we can now build the other fields. So if I go over here to the new changes to the Airtable base, we already did this one, and we already filtered the two linked fields from the content bank so that we only see the respective templates for each field. Now what we need to do is, we already did this one as well. Now we need to create the custom instructions field. So we're going to duplicate this one, move it right here, and we're going to say IG custom instructions, because you can't have two fields with the same name. I'm going to delete this value as well. And then we need the button generate IG reel script. So let me just copy this right here. So go over here, button field, the name is going to be this one, the color is going to be pink, label this one, and now the formula is going to be this code right here that I got. So if you haven't watched my last videos and you don't know how this works, basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a webhook on make.com right here, and the objective here is to click this button and trigger the automation, okay? So what we're going to do is paste the webhook right here, and we're going to also send the ID of these Airtable record to make.com so that we can perform all the steps and generate the final output. So let me show you how that works in a minute. So let's create this field. This doesn't have the correct webhook. We're going to have to replace this with the actual webhook that we are going to create in a minute. But this is the button right here. And the other field that we need to create is the IG Reel script. So this is basically the final output that the AI will generate. So long text field, boom. And now what we need to do is just select the template, give it custom instructions, click this button, and it should generate. Well, it's not going to generate obviously, but it will generate here the final output. Now let's make the actual automation work. So what we need to do is change this webhook to an actual webhook that we set it up on make.com. So go over to your make.com account, create a new scenario. Right here, I got the other automations that we have been building on the last videos. So I'm going to just go to create a new scenario. And the first module of this scenario will be a webhook. So it's going to be a custom webhook. The name is going to be YouTube Content OS, Instagram Reel Script Generator. We're going to save. We're going to copy this address, click save, go back, and replace this right here with the webhook URL. And now this way, what we are doing is when we click this button, it's going to open the URL and it's going to embed here on the URL the variable record ID with the ID of the record that we click the button. So right now the scenario is not listening. So let me just go ahead and run this module. It's waiting for data. So if I go over here and refresh this, we should get the ID of the record that we used to click the button. So if I run this again, you can see that I click this button and the record is different from the last one. So each record right here has its own ID. And basically what we want to do is now take this ID and get the Instagram template, the IG custom instructions, the transcript of the YouTube video, because we are repurposing the YouTube video to generate the script. So instead of giving all the values inside of the webhook right here in the variables, we just give it the record ID. And now we need to have an Airtable getter record. And we select the base, we select the table that we want to use to get the data, record ID, save. And now if I run this again, I can close this as well. And I go over here and I click generate IG Reel script. It's going to trigger the webhook and then it's going to get the data of the record. So right here, got the post link. We got all of this data. So we use the ID to get the whole data from the record, okay? So we created a button with this formula to trigger the make.com scenario. And now what we need to do is get the values from the video transcript, the custom instructions, the template, and the title. Now this should be IG custom instructions because that's the name of the fields. And here it should be Instagram template. And the title is just the title of the video so that the AI can use that as well to generate the content. So now let's use Claude to generate the real script. So add another module, Claude, and we're going to use this LLM to generate the script because Claude is very good at writing and I've been using it for the other automations as well. So max tokens, I'm going to say 1024. Here for the system prompt, it's going to be the prompt that I got there on the Figma board that I can just copy and paste. Here it's going to be the user role and the input for the user, right? So go over here and we can now paste this whole prompt right here. That will be the system prompt. So go over here, system prompt, paste this. And then at the end, we got the template that we need to provide. Now we're going to map here the template that we select from the Airtable. Now the problem that we have here is that there is no actual template. So if I go over here and I select a template and I click save here, this is just an example just to show you guys how this works. So I selected a template. Let me just give a random value for the custom instructions. Click the webhook. And now if I go over here to the template, generate IG Reels Instagram template right here, the only thing that we have is the record ID. Now this ID is not the ID of this record, this one right here, but it's the ID of the record from the templates table, okay? So the template is this one right here, but instead of getting the template, we only got the ID. So now we could add a new module, get a record, but instead of searching for on the content bank table, we would search on the templates table and provide that ID to get the actual template. But instead of doing that, what we can do is just go here, Instagram template, add lookup field, and we're gonna get the template from the record. Okay, so this is really cool. So check this out. Now, if I remove this, the value disappears as well. So let me just zoom this out for you guys to see. So if I select the template right here from the list, it will now populate this field with the actual template itself, okay? And now we can go ahead and hide this view because we don't need it. We can hide this, but it will still be there and we can still use it on our automation. So if I go over here to the make.com scenario, I'll run this again. I go over here to the button, generate script, close this, go back, and now we should have that hidden field right here on the template from Instagram template, long string, and here we go. We got the template right here that we can use on the Cloud module. So go ahead and link these ones, and we didn't save the data. Okay, that's great. Why didn't I save the data? I don't know, but user, content, text, system again, go over here, paste this right here, and at the end, the template, it will be the template from Instagram template right here. Boom. Now map the template so the AI can follow it when generating the output. Let me quickly show you how the prompt looks like. So you are an expert Instagram copywriter who gets massive engagement and metrics from your Instagram Reels. Your task is to turn a long-form YouTube video transcript into a compelling, iconic, highly shareable script for an Instagram Reel following the template provided and the below instructions. Right here, I got a bunch of instructions for the AI to follow when generating those scripts. And here, I got a bunch of voice examples that the AI should follow when writing the script. So we are giving it examples of the voice that the AI has to replicate when writing the script. Again, this is also inspired by the prompt that Matt Gray did. You can check him out. So these voice examples right here are actually from him. So voice example, and then we got here script examples. So we got the script example from a reel, another one, and another one. And then at the end, we got follow this formula for the script, hook, question, problem, common mistake, recommended approach, example, etc. Make sure you include 3 options of powerful hooks. Keep the sentences short, punchy, actionable, etc. Here's a template for you to follow, and then we map the template and only output the script, nothing else, so that we make sure that the AI only outputs the final Instagram Reel script and not the other fluff that sometimes the AI writes, right? And then here we got the user prompt, so I can copy that and paste it right here. And for the YouTube video title, we're gonna provide the title right here. Custom instructions is gonna be the IG, I can search it right here. So IG custom instructions. So select here, boom, map this out. And here it's a transcript of the video. So this is very important, obviously. This is the only way the AI will actually know the context of the video to generate the output. So video transcript right here. And it should now be able to generate the final IG Reel script. Now the temperature, it's in 1, but it should be like 0.8 maybe. Maybe 1 is too much. So I'm just going to click save, and we can now test it out by running this once. Click this button, accepted, and it's now generating the IG Reel script following this template. Obviously, these custom instructions don't make any sense, so maybe this output doesn't make sense as well. But hook, value bomb, CTA, etc. Great. Now what we need to do is get the final output and paste it right here on the Airtable field, but obviously automatically. So we're going to say Airtable, and it's going to be update a record. Update a record, select your base, select the template content bank, and we're going to update the record, the ID right here. And then finally, at the end, we got the final IG Reel script, and that will be the text response from the Anthropic model right here, so that we can see the final output on our Airtable base instead of going over here to make and seeing the value. So if I go over here and I select, let me see, I think for this video right here, the last one that I did, it makes more sense having the tutorial how to reel. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm not going to give it custom instructions. I'm just going to click generate IG reel script, and it's now triggering the make.com automation. It generated the final output, and we got the IG reel script right here outputted to this field. Now this is a script for a very short IG reel, but what you can do is just go over here and read this prompt more carefully, and you can change it to make it longer. So right here, make it 340 to 380 characters. So you can change those numbers to make sure that AI outputs scripts that are longer and are more suitable for the type of content that you do. So click save. We're going to save this scenario as well. We're going to go back here and we're going to turn this on and give it a name. Generate Instagram Reel script, update Airtable, and it should be good to go. By the way, I got a link right here for you to follow if you need to connect Anthropic Claude to Make.com. So this is the documentation that Make has for you to follow if you want to connect your account to Make. So that's it, guys. Now the system is able to take a YouTube video, get the template that we selected from this list of viral templates, get the custom instructions, and then generate the final output right here on the Airtable base without us having to lift a finger, just selecting the values, giving the custom instructions that we want, and it generates the final script for our IG reel. I hope you guys were able to follow along, and you can get all the resources for free in the link in the description. And you can also book a call with me if you want a custom AI content engine for you or for your clients. Okay guys, so I hope you have an amazing day, and I see you in the next video.